Hello and welcome to another special fantastical episode of the Fantasy Fiends podcast. Today we are here with the two exceptional tabletop masters, Joshua and JC, where we are going to be doing a special show for you guys today where we will have JC as the dungeon master and Joshua will be playing the super handsome dwarf rogue. And he will be sneaking through all sorts of places, stealing all kinds of shiny things. Before we start today, I do want to kind of give these guys a spotlight. They are on Patreon and already have exceeded what most people wish they could do with 12 patrons. And what you are doing basically is you are helping these guys help you because they are giving out free campaigns that they have created themselves. NPCs, NPCs, maps, campaigns, and they delve in the subgenres like dark fantasy and low magic. And I'm going to turn it over to Joshua so he can give you a little bit more about what they do, because I actually am interested in this because I am sort of new to tabletop stuff. I've been playing a year and felt like I've gotten nowhere, so I need extra help, and it'd be cool to get some fresh material. Joshua, what do you think?
We've had a great time setting this up. JC and I have both been gamers for, most of our adolescence and adult lives, putting together all sorts of wonderful material. Honestly, JC is probably the better expert in a lot of those things, but I have a lot of fun creating the stories behind this stuff. But yeah, we're creating monsters, maps, adventures, you name it. We're putting it out there for our patrons to receive so that they can take the information we have and then utilize it in their own tabletop gaming.
And that is Rollcraft, guys. So if you want to check them out, which you should, I highly recommend it. You go to patreon.com/rollcraft. And I'm really considering it because I need help. I really do. I want to be a better tabletop. I really want to say that game, Can you not say it at all?
I think you can say it. It's just we don't advertise it as being that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to become a better Dungeons and Dragons player because there's a lot to know, and these guys can really help you. And I know if you sent them an email, they would for sure help you out too. Was that okay to say?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. It's like they're like, oh crap, we're gonna get all these emails now.
No, you're more than welcome to email us, which it's pretty easy to find either one of us. I mean, much like Andy, we're both fantasy writers as well and have several books published. And so you Google either one of us and we're pretty easy to track down.
So are we just going to go ahead and start now?
Yeah. I think if we jump right into the game, I mean, we don't really have a word of the week. We don't need a word of the week because the word of the week on Thursday was just so amazingly awesome. So we are going to pass it over to JC, the amazing dungeon master.
And are we going to be going to our characters and stuff?
Yeah.
Like to introduce them? Okay.
Yes, we will. So I'm going to do a brief intro here, and then we're going to jump to your characters, and then we'll jump to the story. So you guys are somewhat seasoned adventurers. You've been around the block a couple of times, but you're probably not the cream of the crop, as it were. You had received a call not too long ago from an individual named Gurm Fleshforge in Grappa's Deep. And you basically were sent a letter along with a substantial amount of coin, about 200 gold worth, and he asked for your assistance in saving his daughter. She appeared to be tied up in some kind of legal matter, and he hoped that you would be able to come along and help him out. Now, he gave you a date, but along your travels, you were faced with weather and other hardships that have now made you about a fortnight late to the party.
Oh, God.
So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys go around and introduce your characters, and then we will jump into the story. We'll start with Joshua, since he's first on my screen.
Oh, all right. I am Morngrim Oakenbraid. I am a dwarven rogue who likes slinking in the shadows, but oftentimes keeping an eye out for where I can do good. Although the shiny coin oftentimes finds its way into my pocket, I typically only take it from those who don't need it as much as I.
Well, hello there. I am Bondrin. That's with a B, and you can just call me Bondrin for ease's sake. I am a gnome paladin who took up the scepter when I was around 12 years old because I kept getting trouble with the ladies around town, and my father thought it'd be good for me to get the Lord in me. I also have a thing for drink, and it's not, very suitable for us pallies, but sometimes I just have to refresh my pally. All right, Andy, it's up to you.
Gordon, crush!
That's it.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. All right. So you guys travel to Grappa's Deep, and like I said, you're arriving about a fortnight late from the time that you were asked to arrive by Durham Fleshforge. Coming into the city, you've heard about Grappa's Deep before, but the reality of it is something a little bit disturbing to you. You've heard about how they use the undead as servants and even members of their army. And when you arrive, instead of the normal, or I guess what you would expect to find in terms of a bunch of zombies and things like that wandering around, instead you find what appear to be decaying corpses that are tacked together with pieces of metal and pipes and springs and other mechanical devices that are keeping them mobile. You travel to the Fleshforge estate and hope to meet with him, but upon knocking on the door, one of the servants directs you instead to the place known as the Deep Forge. And that's where we'll be going now.
Joshua, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What did you say this place was called again?
Are you asking me?
Grappa's Deep in the...
Oh, Lordy, that's a lot better than what I thought. I thought we were going to Crappas.
By strength and wisdom.
Yes.
All right, JC, where are we at on the map? I'm scrolling around in dark.
Me too.
You know what?
I can't see anything. So I jump onto Andy's giant leg, and I'm shaking, and my plate armor is...
And it looks sort of like a dog humping a guy's head.
How do you know it isn't?
Do you guys have sight?
No.
No, it's a completely black square.
Andy, can I get the link to YouTube, please?
I got it minimized so I can try to see where we're popping up at, and it's all black to me.
There it is.
Oh, I can see everything now.
Something was going on with the lighting in there, so that's fine. You should be visible now to everybody.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh my God, my name has changed.
It has, because which you can hop in there and switch those real quick, because we're stole our tokens from before.
Oh, sorry, I made some squares. That's poop, everybody. That's poop. That's.
And we're starting off strong.
Yes.
JC, I actually don't have control of this character because he's a copy of the old one.
Yep, let's do that. Give me half a second.
He's making a mess again.
Sorry, I'm just. I told you I'd be making squares at some point. There we are. Okay.
How much did you drink before we came down this way?
Okay. So you guys arrive at the forge, and it appears that you're coming into the middle of something. You can see before you a number of what you've come to know as the Blood Guard surrounding a massive forge. And in the center of that forge, it appears to be a circlet of iron, on top of which is standing a young dwarven woman. And at the head of the forge, a man dressed in rich purple robes speaks. You are here to witness the execution of Bella Fleshforge. She has been found guilty of necromancy and witchcraft. She has chosen to court the shadows. The sentence for such is conflagration, defenestration of her ashes, and the Elysian halls of a full bear's bar to her. Do you have any last words, Bella Fleshforge? And he turns around to look at her, and she looks out at her crowd, the crowd gathered before her, and says, "One day you will all learn and then you will burn just as my flesh burns. And before anybody can let out a cry, the captain in the rich purple robes turns to the blood guard at the backside and says, "Work the bellows!"
Good God. There's more man guarding this woman than I think Adrian's ever
Probably
seen in a
strictly
whorehouse.
necessary. And so a couple of the blood guard go to the back and they begin to pump the bellows, and the light from the forge begins to glow, and the iron disc in the center turns from a deep red to a brighter glowing red to bronze and then yellow. And some of you have to turn away from the horrific sight as her flesh begins to melt and she begins to scream out in pain.
So this is the woman that we were coming to look for, yes?
You were coming at the behest of what you would presume to be her father. The last name is the same.
Okay. But we were late, and now we're
You were.
watching her burn.
Yes.
Oh, good. We are.
Starting out with a positive note.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
I'm going to blame this on Orden.
The title makes this game sound so much more happy.
Yeah. I say we charge.
After an uncomfortable period of time, the flames from the glow from the forge begins to desist, and her screams die away, and you are left standing, staring at the glowing forge and wondering what you should do next.
I suspect that's one more coin that won't find its way to my pocket.
And as you're standing there, kind of exchanging looks at one another and trying not to look at the grisly mess before you, a dwarf comes walking towards you, an elderly man, and he seems to come up to Bondrin since he's the closest, and
Whoa!
says,
I didn't see you there.
"You are the Chef-a-chef, I would presume."
I am the chef.
"Are you mocking me, boy?"
I'm sorry. I've had too much to drink.
"You were supposed to be here a fortnight ago. Look at what your lateness has wrought."
Yeah, I can see that now. You know, we got a little, traffic was bad, and I guess there's nothing we can do about the situation. Should we just bow our dues and walk past them?
She
Oh,
may
come
be
on,
dead.
Adrian. Surely there's something more that can be done.
You're right. I am
I've
not
already
being a
paid you good coin, so I would hope that you would help me out in my hour of need. A father's grief is nothing to laugh at.
I agree, Sean.
I will say a prayer for her.
If you were go ahead.
I would ask, what may we do in order to stabilize the grief of a father? To bring you
You were
some
listening to Captain Graven Greyax. You probably witnessed that her ashes will be cast from this place, and she will no longer be permitted to rest in the hall of her ancestors.
You seem to be taking this pretty well for just seeing your daughter sent into flames.
When you did not arrive, I resolved myself to the reality of the situation.
Oh,
No, gnomes have no understanding of the vigilance and steadfastness of dwarves.
yeah, that's.
Don't
Whoa.
speak to me of dwarves. You're a hill dwarf unless I miss my mark, and you have nothing in common with our kind.
Well, my beard's longer.
I've got something else that's longer.
Step away with me here. I would speak with you.
All right.
He kind of steps down a little bit away from the crowd. 5 feet.
Yes. 10 feet or 5 feet will make all the difference.
He kind of lowers his voice so that he can speak to each of you. He says, "I resolved myself to her death when you did not arrive at the pre-appointed time. I cannot bring her back, but at the very least I can see that her remains are returned to the hall of our ancestors. I have paid a man to put an urn behind the forge. Generally, one is used in order to take her ashes outside of the city and cast to a strong western wind. There is a second back there that is already filled. Leave that one there, fill hers with the ashes, and return it to me so that I can bring it to the hall of my ancestors."
Morngrim, Orden. You big oaf, Orden. You don't say a damn word. I think who took this man's money? Gray ass. That's your name, right? Gray ass.
What? Gray ass?
What is your name?
Are you talking to the dwarf?
Yeah, I'm talking to the old dwarf.
Gum Flesh Forge.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't see any names on him. Just FYI.
I know you
Okay.
can't.
Flesh Forge. Who took this man's money? Was it you, Morngrim?
Vaindrin, you took his money and you spent it on ale the entire way out here. Why do you think we were lost for a fortnight?
That's right. It would just be. We should definitely help this man. That might just be the wine talking.
I agree. I agree. I think we can do this, but I would suggest that maybe we wait for the blood guard to filter out of the room before we make our move.
So can they see us from here, JC?
Yeah, we're like 20 feet away.
You're 20 feet away.
So they're just letting us talk over here in our little huddled position.
Presumably, when he called you away, he pulled you off a further distance to be able to see.
We ran out of map space.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are just standing off to the side and having a conversation in hopefully low tones.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should wait for them to come
If you
out.
put Orden in front of the conversation, like between them and the blood guard, they won't be able to see what's going on behind him.
That's true.
After you seemingly acquiesce to his request, he says, "Very good. Wait until they depart, and then bring me my daughter's ashes." He's going to turn and leave.
And where will we find him? Do we know this just inherently? I'm not from here, apparently.
He asked you to go to his estate, and you actually went by there initially before you came here looking for him.
Okay.
Information that was provided to you in the initial note. So, no sooner does Gurm Fleshforge leave your presence than the man in the purple robes approaches.
Uh-oh.
Surfaces.
Tabletop surface, yes.
Yes. Tabletop surfaces. I know you surfaces, powers of retention, are as weak as top-side forged iron. But thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of ancestors and ale. Gurm grieves for the death of his daughter, and I would not have him grieve any longer, but our traditions must be upheld. I know what it is that he asked of you, because he had to go through my god in order to get the additional urn placed behind the forge. I ask you do the opposite. Follow his instruction in form, if not in substance, and return to him the ashes he initially brought, and leave the ashes of his daughter so that they can be cast to a strong western wind.
I must ask you, how do you know she was a necromancer?
Because we have done our investigations as good dwarven gods do. It's not your place to question it.
I'm a paladin. It's kind of my place.
You are not a dwarf.
But you're asking a gnome for help.
And it grieves me to do
ashes to wind?
Ooh. My oaf has a good question here.
Why ashes to wind? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Because it's tradition. It's the way it always has been, and it's the way it always will be.
What they're trying to say, Bone Grinder, is whenever they kill a woman, they like to throw her ashes into the wind like crazy dwarves.
We have strong stipulations between science and magic. The dead you see about us are brought back by science. She chose to use magic. The use of magic is punishable by death and defenestration of the ashes.
Can you, give us a second there, purple wardrobe dwarf?
I think we will consider your request and speak amongst ourselves, and I suppose by the time the sun rises, which you will have no knowing of because you're underground, the deed will be done one way or another.
So are you giving him an answer one way or another? Or are you just saying we're thinking about it?
I think we're thinking about it.
He goes, I will not I will not have my gods pass until you give me an answer. And he's going to come step over here.
Okay.
Many of the other people begin to depart as you guys have your conversation.
Okay. So what do you two think? Was she really a necromancer? They just killed this woman with fire, and we were paid to save her.
My personal vindication is that we were already paid to do a job, and we failed at that, and I want to see that through. But I am more than willing to light a purple robes here to send him on our way so we can see it done.
Yeah, you know what? Just see what he has to offer, and then maybe we can get double paid.
Yeah, you're the worst paladin ever.
If it came down to it, I would have saved the girl, but there's nothing to do here. Might as well make a little extra ka-ching ka-ching.
You are so not a paladin, man.
You're not. Though I don't argue with this. You can deal with your god. I mean, you are the reasons baby gnomes cry. But I will. Well, I'll let you sort that one out with your god. But I'm okay with this plan.
I can always become like what they have those excommunicated paladins.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going in that direction.
They have to wear their armor backwards and. All right.
Underwear on their head. Okay, so we've come up with our
until you've had to sit on your own codpiece.
Yeah,
right.
we will wave him back over and have Baindrin do the speaking.
Purple dwarf over here.
You've made your decision.
Did you say Bondrin or Badrin? I'll talk to him.
Bondrin, that's all right. I'm sorry. You guys, yeah.
Listen here, you purple wardrobe man. A dwarf, sorry, excuse me. We totally understand where you're coming from. We will throw the poor woman's ash into the wind, and you can sleep happy tonight. Will that be okay with you? And what are we going to get paid for this? Why should we even listen to you? What are you going to do?
So I as GM, I need to know if you're seriously going to do as he asks, or if you're lying to him.
We're lying.
We are.
Okay, so you need to roll me a deception check, please.
Oh, me.
Get it? Is it Bondrin? Badrin?
It's Bondrin.
Get it?
And is Bondrin the only one speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I want him to fully feel the wrath of his gods when this goes poorly.
Yeah, just go into your character sheet and click on that skills and.
Okay, so I am
deceiving.
I clicked it.
That's that's persuasion. I want deception. You are lying to this man.
I thought I clicked deception. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Okay. He kind of gives you a sidelong glance and squints his little eyes at you.
I do the same.
And it's like a full 20 seconds of him staring you down, evaluating, considering. And eventually he nods his head and says, "All right. My gods will depart. Do what is right." And he's going to return to his guards.
I release a nervous fart.
I'm going to move upwind.
I move, so you have to catch it. Okay, so guys, now we have to waiting. So now we just wait for everybody to clear out, and we do the deed.
Dirty deeds.
Done dirty. Okay.
All right. So eventually, all of the guards will disappear.
Hold on. Let me search for traps here, guys.
Oh! I'm moving back.
I need to search the area for traps.
What are you searching for traps?
I just want to search around the area where where the ashes are and the urn was located at. Make sure that nothing's triggered.
I'm pretty sure there's no traps there, but
you never know. But it takes a dwarf to understand a dwarf. Come on now.
You do not find any traps. You do find a couple of catch poles that are used to draw the iron disc away from the center of the forge, so that you don't have to walk on hot coals.
Oh
which you
yeah,
find to be very useful.
I'm glad I found that before the giant went lumbering in.
I'm going to walk up next to you and gaze into the ashes of that poor woman.
Okay.
All right. So do we need to do anything to pull the disc in?
No, you won't have any. Once you have the catch poles, you don't have any problem drawing it across, and then you're able to take the ashes and some of the stickier bits and kind of cram them into the urn that's present.
Ugh, this is gross.
It really is, and you feel the need to wash your hands. And
Oh, I just stepped on an eyeball.
Gordon, get up here. What are you doing all the way back there?
How do I move?
Guys,
right.
Wheezy.
oh, you're stuck on your ruler. So
Yeah, okay.
there you go.
I wonder why he's been standing in the same spot the entire time.
Yeah.
I secretly
Yes.
rub my eyeball foot on his arm.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna do as the first man suggested.
Okay, so you guys manage to, and so you're leaving behind the ashes of that he left, that were the fake ashes, right? And you're bringing Bella's ashes back to her father.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So you guys are able to gather what you need. You leave behind the appropriate urn, and then you take the urn that contains Bella towards the home of the Flesh Forge, to the Flesh Forge estate. When you arrive there, you knock on the door, and as soon as you knock on the door, one of the manservants opens it, and he looks to each of you and says, "Oh, you're the surfacers, are you? I'm terribly sorry, but you shouldn't be here right now. We need to go to the tomb."
Why are we whispering?
"The captain of the guard showed up. You can't come inside. Come with me."
Okay.
All right.
So he immediately takes you guys and turns you around and starts darting in the other direction. You guys follow without any trouble, and you go along throughout the city. You see more of the undead construct type creatures kind of wandering around throughout the city, and eventually you come to the Hall of the Ancients, and you see a number of giant stone doors that are about 10 feet wide and 20 feet tall, and above each one of them, carved in Dwarven, is the name of whichever house happens to be housed within. And eventually he takes you up to one of the stone doors and says, "All right, here it is. This is where you need to be going. Go inside." And he hands you an amulet. He says, "This is everything you need to get in there. I'll keep an eye out to make sure that nobody discovers what you're doing. Bring her ashes to the back of the tomb."
Wait, can we trust this guy? I mean,
Well, we can definitely roll a. Is it a perception?
It would be an insight check if you're wanting to check his validity.
he's freaking me out, man.
Freaking you out.
He's freaking me out. Would you mind if I threw an insight check?
Yeah, certainly. If you want to insight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, not too bad. So I have all your names mixed together here. Bondrin.
Yeah.
Bondrin.
Why can't I get the freaking chat? Oh, there we go.
Bondrin, you feel like he is urgently trying to get you guys away from the manor.
Okay.
He definitely did not want you guys going inside, and he wanted you to come to the tomb. And you get the sense that he is very, very nervous about something. You're just not entirely sure how truthful he's being about it.
Okay, so let's just.
Yeah, I say if we get these ashes in here and leave them be, we've essentially done our part, and then we can get back to the surface.
Let's do it. Bone grinder, what do you think?
Agreed.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys step inside the tomb, and I'm going to grab you guys again so I can move you.
Oh, what's going on? Oh. Andy, you remind me of Groot.
I was sort of channeling my inner Groot.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Oh, it's dark in here.
Can
So
you
yeah.
see?
Most tombs are dark.
Right?
Can you see inside there?
Yes.
I could see a little bit, yeah.
Just making sure. And for anybody watching, I've made a few executive decisions about a couple of things in terms of dark vision, and you may notice that our resident gnome is using a great sword, even though they probably can't, or they have to do so with disadvantage. But we're just kind of house ruling a couple of things. Don't worry about it. Don't pay too much attention to it. Moving on.
I like to weightlift. It's strong.
You guys step inside of the tomb, and it's got black marble all over the floors. The doors are made out of white marble, and most of the walls are made out of black marble, and so it's a very dark place. Once you get in, it's very, very cool. More cool than where you were at in the city. Most of the city was kind of warmed up by the heat of the forges and things like this, but this is back to the temperature of what you would expect of most caves and that type of thing. As soon as you step inside, the doors to the tomb close behind you, and then you hear the sharp click of a lock.
Shit.
That's pleasant. All right, let me do my thing. Make sure there's no immediate traps in the area.
Oh Lord, if you don't kill me now, I will drop drinking, and maybe women too. Maybe.
Oh, that was your investigation.
Mm.
Stepping inside the tomb, you don't notice anything untoward at the moment.
All right, well, glory is the reward of the valor. Let me sneak a set here. Is this a path ahead of us, or is this a door?
This is the white is the door, and then paths to the left and right.
Oh, and so we are taking this ash to be buried, right?
They said to the back of the tomb, I believe. We have to sit it back there.
I'm gonna try the door.
Okay, the door will open without any trouble.
All right, real quickly again for viewers that are watching, you guys are seeing my screen. It's the one that's being streamed, and so you're seeing what I'm seeing right now. So as the other two characters move around and it reveals areas, you're not gonna have to wait till I move in their area to see it. So in other words, Andy and Stevie may see stuff that I don't see until I get up to where they're at.
Well, there's some blood in here, and why is there blood before where we're supposed to put the urn stuff?
Is this where we're supposed to put it? Let's investigate the area.
Oh, dang.
So investigating the area, the blood on the ground it's not old, but it's not fresh. It looks like it's probably a couple of days old. It's coagulated and very sticky. The urns here on there, when you get close to these ones, they tend to rattle just a little bit, as if there's something inside of them.
I want to do a religion check.
What are you trying to check for?
To see if I understand if this is some sort of ritual or something that I learned about in my University of Paladin.
Yes, the University of
PP. Yes.
PP, okay. Up, as it were.
Up, yes.
Okay. Oh, geez. So in this room, you know that whatever is going on within this room, it has nothing to do with rituals of religion of any kind. The blood that's spilt on the floor, as near as you can tell, was spilt due to some kind of wound or other thing sustained, just in terms of like there was an attack. It wasn't like the normal type of ritual that you would associate with what you would find in cult or blood magic that you've been taught to look out for as something evil or necromantic.
And I go ahead and explain this to everybody.
I'm gonna check the rattling urns.
As you stand on them.
How are you? Are you just like hop on it? Is that what you're doing there?
Well, look at them, obviously. Open the lid.
Okay. When you open it, a creature pops out, and we're going to roll initiative.
Good job.
Got. Let me zoom in here. By my beard.
Oh, he's a cute little guy. He's gonna eat my face off.
Oh, most
Jesus, Scott.
I think it's pronounced Great Scott, sir.
Nah, not when you roll an initiative like that. Bone Grinder, I hope you have something up your sleeve.
Come on, you big old oaf. Kill it.
You guys got to roll
absolutely.
initiative. Stevie and Andy need initiative from you.
I thought I did.
I did. I got
14.
a 22.
I've got it from everyone.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I just didn't see it. I'll pull up the turn order here. Boom.
There you go.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Okay. So, Ordrin, you are first.
Great axe attack.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, and you miss.
Oh,
Rubbish.
Rubbish. And he is going to attack you right back. $18 for 9 damage. You take
He hit you.
yeah, he did. Take quite the blow from him.
okay.
He
I'm going.
sweeps through you, and his ethereal claw lashes across your face.
Have you instructed him on how to take his life down, JC?
I have not. So if you click on your tokens,
Yeah.
the little green bar, you can click in, or green bubble, click in that, and you can just hit
Uh-huh.
-9. It will do the math for you.
Okay.
Ah.
So I am going to run up to Andy, and I'm going to put my hand on his greasy,
Attack.
sweaty butt.
Kill the dead thing. I mean, kill the thing before
You would rather me? Well, okay. Well, I need to go back over here then. You don't want me to heal you then?
No, kill the thing and then heal. Or wait until I'm low in health and then heal.
What is your health? Let me check.
I love the brute giant giving strategy.
You can see his green bar, so you get an impression. He's only about maybe a quarter of the way down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So I'm going to attack, and I'm going to use first sacred weapon.
Okay.
Right.
And that will last for 1 minute if you're using that.
Oh, to even use it first.
No, it only takes your it's free to it's part of your action to use, but it lasts for a full minute.
Okay, and then I'm going to use great sword attack.
Oh,
Okay.
critical.
That is a critical. So you're doing 14 damage, and then you are adding on your charisma modifier to damage, I believe.
And I will check on that.
Which I believe is a +2, unless I miss my guess.
Is it class or core stats?
You're adding charisma modifier to your attack rolls.
It's 2.
Yeah. So
16 damage.
it's attack roll, or it's 2 attack rolls, not to damage. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I misspoke.
okay.
So-
So great sword again.
Well, you hit because you critical, so you don't need to reroll.
Oh, okay.
But you feel like having that on your weapon, making your weapon sacred, definitely helped your ability to make all of that damage stick, as it were. Morngrim is up.
All right, I'm gonna raise up my crossbow and kill it dead. I hope. Ah! Barely punctured the bitch thing.
I can't see
Language,
it.
Andy, come on.
Okay, so that's his. So we can actually see the monster's health bar.
You can.
Okay.
Get an impression of how much it's been injured.
Okay.
All right.
Come
Oh
on,
my gosh,
Orton.
did I roll the lowest I possibly could on that?
I believe probably. You
Ah.
got something in there.
Real quick, can you explain to me the 22 over 22?
It's advantage and disadvantage, so it's giving you both rolls in case you have to roll them, but you only take the first roll unless he tells you otherwise.
Okay, how do you know if we miss or not? He knows the armor class?
Yeah, he knows the AC, we just don't.
Okay, sounds good.
I just expected with a 22 I'd probably hit it.
Okay.
I expect that Andy just plowed it into the floor.
He does. It in the floor is plowed.
Oh! Yeah! Way to go, Orton. I smack him.
And as you smack his butt in celebration, the pot next to you attacks you.
Oh, God.
Oh no! Does my intelligence tell me this is a mimic?
Only if you roll something.
What do I need to roll?
A knowledge arcana would be what you need. you critically are aware of the fact that it is, in fact, a mimic.
What is a mimic there, Joshua?
A mimic is a monstrous beast that can take the shape of objects around you. Just hit it hard.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a little bit more information than that. The mimic misses Bondrin, and Morgrim will be up. I'm actually going to move him. Well, he did after.
Why didn't I get to go?
That's because I accidentally skipped you.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You're up.
I am?
My apologies. Yes, you are, sir.
Okay,
Right.
I am going to run up to him, and he's over here, right?
He's
It's
right in front of me.
it's the
this.
pod.
Oh, another one.
It's that giant pot.
Okay, and I'm going
like
to...
there are teeth inside the hole, and you got bit by it.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to use Divine Smite.
My goodness.
Is that good?
Okay.
And then Great Sword Attack.
You use up all of your magic in the first encounter with low-level creatures.
Yeah, we're gonna meet the boss and I'll die, man.
Oh, that's right, because we're not gonna be resting anytime soon.
Probably
We just woke up.
Can I take a mulligan?
I will allow you to take a mulligan.
Okay, yeah. I'm more into the role play than the than actually playing this game well.
Okay, well you managed to critical again.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's just me and my muscles, so.
Yeah, and you still have your spell going.
Oh, it's 2 higher, but you deal 12 damage from your critical attack.
Sweet.
I
don't see his new health bar.
Oh, that's yeah. I'll make it visible to you. I had it hidden, so you couldn't tell that it was a thing. Joshua, you are up, and 1 second here.
Yep, I'll let you bring up the health bar and tell us what else we need to know about this mimic.
Well, this is stuff that you know. This is not stuff that they know.
Yes.
Okay. So you're aware that it is it's very sticky, so it adheres to anything that touches it. And it pretty much automatically grapples anything that touches it. So you have to be very careful about whenever if you get hit by it or anything else like that.
So what about you hitting it? If they swing at the sword, do they have the potential of getting grappled? Or just if it hits you?
Anything that touches it. So at the moment, Stevie's sword is currently stuck to it.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Oh, good.
So you got to achieve essentially a grapple roll in order to pull your sword free before you can attack again.
Yipper.
Okay.
As for me, I am going to now the mimics already went, right?
It went, and then we're rotating through. It'll go again after ordering.
All right, so I'll do my regular ranged sneak since I get my bonus for the gnome being so close. And is that it is a critical miss, but I am not a rogue. I am a dwarf, so I will just take my failure and weep.
Yes, you're not a halfling.
Yeah, if I was a halfling, I can re-roll criticals or re-roll critical misses, which is nice. But
yes, all right. So that puts up Horden.
All right. Can I attack him from there, or do I need to move closer?
You'll probably have to move to the other side of Bondrin.
Okay.
Olden smash.
And smash you do. For
Woo!
6 damage. And your axe is now stuck to it.
All right. Now it's that mimic's turn.
so now the axe is stuck to it too.
Yes. So it's going to attempt to bite Bondrin again.
Don't bite me, tiny gnome ass.
Another miss.
It's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it's 8, right, to hit.
Yeah, it rolled an 8 to hit you.
And
well, technically, since you're grappled with it, it would have Or you're not restrained, you're just grappled. So it's an 8, yeah.
Okay, and it needs a 16 though.
It would need the 19 as your AC.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to do grapple, but I'm having issues now. Whenever I pull up my name, Stevie, I just see character sheet, attributes, and abilities, and I don't see anywhere where my macros are.
Your macros should still be below the...
Yeah, but I don't have the grapple one.
Oh, you won't have a grapple. Grapple it's based on something. Don't worry about the technical terms. To break a grapple, you're going to roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay. I don't see any more of my like even my abilities, spells, they're not in there anymore. I just see bio and info, character sheet, attributes, and abilities.
Oh, your character sheet disappeared?
No, I have the character sheet, but it doesn't have the...
Okay. So on character sheet, click on skills.
Oh, okay, I see it. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you very
it's
much.
that second thing. And then you're rolling an athletics check and we'll just try and break free.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you're able to pull
Sweet.
your sword free, and that it takes your action to be able to do that. So you don't
So-
get to attack this round.
That's a natural 20?
Not natural, but good enough.
Oh, okay.
But you're able to pull your sword free, and that's your action. So
I sliced that bitch with a great sword attack.
not this round. You had to use your action to pull your sword free.
Oh, I thought you said I could do it again. Okay, sorry. I do not smack that bitch.
You do not. Morngrim is up.
Shoot it again.
Smack that bitch.
Baby. Dang it.
Another miss.
Why'd we bring the dwarf along? Andren.
He's in rare form.
If you
Gordon
two
is up.
hard asses weren't standing in front of it, I might be able to hit something.
You can
I'm
move his
short.
face.
Well, you're short too.
I gotta shoot over your head in between his legs. It's not easy.
Watch his nuts.
All right, I'm gonna grapple it with it.
Okay. You are not successful. You can't get your axe free from it. It appears to be stuck.
I told you to take those horse steroids I gave you.
The mimic will then attempt to attack the bone grinder, since bone grinder is currently grappled with him.
Does he get an advantage on that?
Since it's only a grapple, if he were restrained, he would.
Okay.
And he will hit him for 8 damage.
Oh,
3 of which is acid, if it makes any difference.
Bone grinder, no.
them teeth are tearing through your flesh.
And Bondrin is up.
Bondrin is going to turn. He's super mad now. You don't hurt him, only I hurt him. And I hit him, I slash at him with my great sword.
And you miss.
Oh, darn.
Morngrim is up.
All right. Again, virtue survives death. Maybe.
Maybe.
I correctly missed again.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna have to change positions. Take a 5-foot
Gordon.
step or something.
I think we should leave the dwarf here.
I mentioned that you guys weren't the cream of the crop, right?
Which is quickly becoming clear.
Ordrin is up. Orden.
All right.
I always want to put a second R in there. All right, you. Unfortunately, my friend, he automatically grants disadvantage on grapple checks. So you rolled a 7 and you missed. You are still stuck to it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's winding up.
Yes, he is.
And okay, if I have a great sword, I don't have a shield. Okay, never mind.
All right, he attempts to attack Bondrin, and he hits hard.
Oh my god.
And this is a bite, so it does not have the adhesive applied.
So it's 12 damage?
18 damage.
18 damage.
And Bondrin is up.
Bitch.
Ugh.
Arg me head.
So
it's my turn.
a couple of things, because I'm not sure how much you guys have played 5e. Bondrin, you have a spell called Bless that would give you a +1d4 on attack rolls and on ability checks for Mr. Bone Grinder. And Mr. Bone Grinder, your rage would give you advantage on athletics checks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
just trying to
exactly
hold
what I was
off on
gonna say.
all things right now, but
Yeah, well, I'm not
Okay.
saying you have to use it, but I just know that 5e is a little bit new to both of you guys, so I want to make sure
Oh,
you're aware
yeah.
of your options. All
I
right,
thought, yeah,
Bondrin's
okay.
up.
I'm going to hold off on. Well, this is scary. I did you walk away from me?
No, I was trying to
Yeah,
see. I was trying to see the help.
I am going
You also
to.
have a potion you could take.
You do.
I have a potion.
Yeah, we all have one healing potion.
Okay, does that take one of my actions? Does it take my action?
It does take your action to do that, so you wouldn't get an attack if you do that.
You know what? I'm going to hit him with my great sword.
Dang it.
You do not.
No. Okay, I'm gonna have to be more careful now.
Morngrim, it's all back. It's all on you, man.
All right, I'm going to take a 5-foot step over to this side. And once again, shoot at it. Telling my companions that it's much safer back here at the back corner of the room.
I guess that would be.
Getting a new angle, you managed to get it with a bolt.
Yes!
I'm
You
like
did a
getting.
significant amount of damage to it.
I'm getting unnecessarily nervous from this game. Like I'm like picking at my
I know.
fingers.
We finished playing the other night. I was so nervous I couldn't even sleep for an hour.
Gordon is up.
Can I release my great axe and pull out a hand axe and attack with it in the same move, or do I have to?
Oh yeah, definitely you can do that.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going. Can I rage at the same time?
Rage is a bonus action, so yes, you can.
Okay, but because there's no bonus attack to the ranged attack.
Just go ahead, because your hand axe is considered. It's based on strength. Just click it as a ranged one. It's the same as your melee. It'll be fine.
All right.
It'll say ranged on the thing, but okay.
All
So
right.
you hit with a 14. Since you raged, it's actually 2 more damage. So you did 8 slashing damage with that hand axe.
Well done.
And the hand axe is stuck as well.
I got 3 of them, so we're good.
All right.
Question.
Next,
question.
Andy lets go of the hand axe and just starts pummeling it. One fist and then the other.
Does the mimic like destroy the whatever it's stuck to it or no?
It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a rust monster. It would start eating away at it.
Yeah, exactly.
There are a couple of things that would, but mimics in this edition do not. All right, so the mimic is up, and given that you actually managed to hit it again with another axe, it's going to attempt to attack you.
Makes sense.
Stand strong.
Up.
And that is a miss.
Oh,
Roll to 10.
okay.
Bondrin is up, who has
going-
swinged and missed twice with his great sword.
I'm going to strike one last time, gritting my teeth and sweat pouring down my ass.
You managed to hit for 11 damage.
Ooh.
So you slash with your great sword, and it becomes stuck.
Yes. Now we're all close together. It's cozy
All right.
over here.
Putting up Morngrim.
All right, I'm going to cry out, "You're irrelevant to the main plot line!" and shoot.
And you miss,
Ah!
asserting
Oh,
its
no.
relevance.
All right, I'm pulling out another hand axe and attacking.
You miss.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Well, at least I still have my weapon.
You do. All right, he's going to go after Bondrin's, and Bondrin was the last person to hit it. It's lashing out angrily. And it misses. Bondrin is up. His sword is currently stuck to the mimic.
I am. Let's see. I am going to do the athletic check thing. I'm going to try and pull out my sword.
Oh, you managed to pull it off.
Woo! And I pull it out with a raging, like just with one hand too, and I'm just like, ah!
And you're successful. Your roar fills the tomb.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Morgrim,
Ugh.
you are the worst rogue ever.
I know.
There's a pile of bolts on the other side of it that have missed.
Yeah.
Just smashing into the wall.
Orden is in the same boat. He whiffs again with his hand axe.
Yeah, we got a viewer telling Bone Grinder just to punch the axe that's stuck to him.
Punch the axe.
So Andy missed.
Yeah.
Yes. We've had a
Okay.
series of misses.
30 minutes in one room fighting a mimic.
Oh, sorry.
I attack with my great sword one last time.
The mimic's
You
gotta
gotta
go
wait for it
first.
to attack you first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not do that.
You did not. And it will miss. And you swing your attack at 20 for 7
Oh.
damage.
Yes.
And it crumbles apart.
Yeah.
Should have brought some more ale. Ugh. Anybody want to open up that other vase over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna retrieve my weapons and go for the last vase, the urn.
He just smashes it. It's just a regular vase.
Should I heal anybody?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going.
Can
I think I should
smash
heal
the
my.
vase?
What?
Can I use my great axe to smash the vase, JC?
Yeah, sure. Roll an attack.
Sweet. All right. Oh, but I'm raging.
You're still raging. Ah, stupid vase! Bursts open, revealing yet another.
Oh my God! No.
So there's no way that I could have damaged that thing by hitting
Oh no,
it?
you definitely did.
Sweet.
Ugh.
You
Do we roll
definitely
initiative
did.
Here?
You're still in the same round. We'll just keep it
all right.
going. I'll add this to the bottom of our turn order. Take that guy off. We started with Ordrin. So it's immediately going to pop up and attempt to return the favor.
Okay. So I'm going to walk around Orden, and I'm going to stand right in front of it. I'm gonna spit on it.
Doesn't it go first?
It does. It hits Orden for 10 damage, but since you're raging, you'll only take half damage since you are a Totem of the Bear Barbarian.
That's nice.
Putting up Bondrin.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with my greatsword.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
You still have your Sacred Blade going. And that will put up Morngrim.
Come on,
All right.
Morgan.
I gotta tell you
Hit
guys,
something, please.
I'm feeling depressed.
You managed to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Taking it out.
Woo.
Ugh.
We're just working out the kinks.
And you feel good about having defiled one of the rooms within the tomb.
I turn to Morgrim and I yell at the top of my lungs, I'm so glad I quit my job as a lawn gnome.
All right.
I'd like to search the mimic and see what else is attached to that over the years.
Okay.
Stevie,
Roll an investigation check.
you should do some healing.
I will.
You guys should each have 3 potions of common healing. I don't know if it's correctly indicated in your character sheets, but each person should have 3.
Oh,
But don't you think it's better to save those potions for if like we're in a battle and we need something quickly?
How long does lay on hands?
That's entirely up to you. I just wanted to make sure that it was noted correctly in your character sheets.
Does lay on hands how long before that's open again for me?
Only after you rest.
One thing that we have
shit.
an option to in 5th edition is a short rest, where essentially we can take an hour to kind of sit here, and you guys can roll whatever your hit points are, with addition to your Constitution to add your life.
I think we should do that.
Joshua, your investigation into the mimic reveals that it has a good number of gems and coins that were concealed within its suitiform shape.
It's worth it.
So it's got about 6 gems that are probably worth about 25 gold apiece, amethysts and jasper and jade and things like that, in addition to a sack of coins that's approximately 25 gold as well.
Nice.
All right, 175 gold split between 3 people, 100 for me, 36 and a half for you. All right, so in rolling that, since we're all 3rd level, I don't know what you guys' hit dice are.
Andy will have D12s, Bondrin will have D10s. If you click on your character sheets, on the core stats page, on the bottom right, you should see hit dice, and then over to the right, it'll say max with a number, and you can just click the use, and it will automatically apply that.
All right.
So you guys are wanting to take a short rest, so you take about an hour to sit there and dress your wounds after having faced a mimic and a couple of ghostly specters within the tomb.
Nice rolls, guys. Andy got 12 life.
Sweet.
Stevie got 11.
So make sure you add that in.
I'm feeling pretty good.
What if we rest for an hour and send Morngrid to do a little bit of, another hour, and send what's his name, Morngrid, to do some investigations and like open up the map, see what there is.
I can do that. You guys won't be able to see what I'm seeing though, but I can kind of go back to the hallway and see what's down there.
Yeah, exactly. Like get to the end, till the next doors or whatever. Unless of course you get in some awesomely fun surprise encounter.
I'm
Can you
always
do more
terrified.
than one short run or short rest?
Actually, during a short rest, you can roll more than one, right?
You can roll up to your level.
So we're each 3rd level, so you guys can each just roll another one.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe in that hour, and then we can all move together. That way, I'm only like 10 or 15 feet ahead of you.
But once you've used all 3, you don't get any more until you sleep. So.
Yep. So another 9 for Stevie and another 8 for Andy. That should at least last us for a little while.
Yeah, that'll put me back up to almost full.
And I believe that puts it to where Andy only has 1 rage remaining to him. Well, I think short rests.
No, it's 2.
I think
It's 2.
It's 2 per.
Because I get 3 rages, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll check just to be sure.
That's fine.
I walked backwards apparently behind Morgrim.
I think I'm going to go left down here. Does that sound good to you guys?
That sounds good.
All right, I'm going to come up here to this corner.
Yeah, I get 3 rages. I'm at 3rd level, right? JC?
Yes, each of you are 3rd.
So I get 3 rages.
Fantastic.
I'm going to move here to this corner, kind of investigate as I'm moving along for any traps, and also move stealthily.
All that you seem to notice in that hallway is just the pool of blood at your feet.
All right.
Stevie, you keeping up?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This is a tight squeeze down here.
That's what she said. Or
There's
he
a
said.
door. I think he's moving ahead.
No, I'm going back up the side passage just to make sure there's nothing else.
Okay. All right, Bone Grinder. I'm going to stay back here. I'm going to keep that stealth intact of moving JC to be hidden and open this door.
Okay.
I'm going to hide behind the wall.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Joshua.
God bless it.
No.
I will. Pull up my character sheet here. I should have totally checked for traps. All right.
Oh, man.
That is not successful.
Oh.
And a
I'm the
bolt
worst rogue in the world.
shoots and pierces your ear for 2 damage.
It's my good ear too.
I'm sorry to say this, Morngrim, but they pierced the right ear. Are we allowed to say that on this show?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Afterwards, you notice that there was a small slot that the amulet could have slid into to probably disable whatever that was.
Where could we have found that amulet?
You were given one as soon as you were pushed into the tomb by the servant. He shoved an amulet at you and said, "This is everything you need."
Man, that guy has no help. He could have told us the damn door.
Yeah, because I don't remember hearing anything about the amulet.
I do. All right, do you want to go left or right? Or is this?
We were okay with left. You weren't okay with left, but let's go left.
All right.
Damn, it's going.
You run ahead and step on a trap without me, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'll investigate as we're moving down the hallway. Actually, you're probably better off just stepping on it. I can't find it anyway.
There we are. Okay.
So far, so good.
Is this are these doors?
Yep, all of the white things are doors.
3 doors. Okay. Well, Bone Grinder, you want me to investigate that door? Make sure there's nothing for an amulet to go into?
Yeah, definitely.
Hell if I know.
Now that you've been attuned to it, you recognize that, yes, the amulet is required to open those doors.
All right. We will use it to open this door.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
No, I became a rogue in hopes to show these gnomes and halflings up. I'm not doing so well right now.
Yeah.
I feel like me and this other gnome should switch clothes.
So inside you find a sarcophagus along with a couple of urns in the corner.
No more urns. No more urns. Could I do a religious check to see who is in the sarcophagus?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not. I'm just.
Is there a god in here?
Is there anything interesting religious-wise in here?
Okay. So it's written in Dwarvish, which I don't think you speak, but Morngrim would. But other than that, it appears to be fairly traditional dwarven practice in terms of just a tomb in there.
My religion is not coming in handy today.
Right. This doesn't seem to be the place to put the ashes. Should we back out, or do you guys want to investigate further?
I'm good with urns, but I think Orden likes to break urns, don't you?
Yeah, after the last couple of urns. Now, I guess if we're not going to be doing this to fight, let's move on.
Oh, there's blood on the ground.
There is.
All right.
I didn't see that. Should we investigate the blood or no? I think it's useless.
You can go for it. I'm going to stand back here. I'm not getting up in that. I'm carrying a crossbow, man.
I will do investigation.
Jeez, he's better than me.
It's like the 5th or 6th critical he's had. We've been playing for an hour.
Luck of the gnome. Luck of the gnome.
Okay, so contrary to the blood that you found earlier, which you now realize was probably due to somebody sneaking in and coming across that mimic at some point, this blood is seemingly out of place. You have no idea why there would be blood in this tomb next to this sarcophagus, and you're not sure exactly what's going on with it, but it definitely does not fit with anything that you've seen so far.
We got ghosts. I walk out. Quickly.
All right, I want to go to this door on the northern wall or the southern wall, I guess, down here.
Something spooky's going on around here.
Yeah, this has to do something with that necro lady. Investigate this door, put the coin in it. Have my...
What? What coin?
Whatever, to open the door. I guess I need to put the amulet into it.
No, there are, in fact, 3 slots on this door.
So we can't get into it.
Yeah.
Well, can we go get the amulets from the other doors?
When you go to mess with it, it appears that's the only thing that there is. There's no sealing mechanism, or there's no like handle or any way to open it. There's just 3 slots.
Basically, it means we need to go and raid the sarcophagus and steal the gemstone and then use it to open it. It's like the key. It's with the dead people.
We gotta
find
like Skyrim.
Yeah, we gotta find like 3 keys in this tomb. So
we can't get the other amulet, right? It's like gone.
No, it was used to open it. It's still with you.
We have that one. We need 2 more.
So you still have the amulet with you.
Oh, I thought he gave us an amulet each. Okay, never mind.
All right, I'm gonna have my bow at the ready and tell Bone Grinder to open up that.
Yeah, I think sarcophagus is gonna happen.
Do you have to use a strength check to open it?
Look at his bulging muscles.
Come on, Bone Grinder.
What
So
are we
are
supposed to
you-
do? Yeah, we're
Alright,
opening the sarcophagus.
You're opening the sarcophagus. Okay, so you push open the sarcophagus, and it actually moves fairly easily. It's not like it's anything that's like kind of like sealed shut. So it kind of like slides off to the side a little bit. Inside, you see the body of a dead dwarf along with some of his worldly possessions.
All right, Joshua, that's you.
I can't do anything about that. I won't steep to that level.
All right, so I need to dig through this guy.
Yeah.
It just appears to be a dead dwarf with a bunch of worldly possessions. You're not entirely
Guys,
sure.
this guy wasn't important enough for anybody to bury anything with him. Let's move on down the hall.
I spit on him and I drag him out of the sarcophagus and throw him on the ground.
You were the worst paladin.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Your god is gonna smite you.
Yes.
He's everybody's god. What
You
about
just
the
got-
urns?
You just got some.
I'm
kind
gonna destroy the urn.
Oh, Mongren, come
What?
back.
What?
The troll, the giant is doing things.
After the way the last urns treated me, my intelligence is not that high, is it?
It's about a 10, I think.
So that's like
Average.
barely average.
Man.
It's average. You've got an IQ of 100.
Yeah,
Right.
screw it. Let's attack the urns. Let's shatter them.
Joshua just looks like he's so stressed out right now.
Jeez.
It's a critical.
Sweet.
Another
Ha!
small
Please, no more mimics.
You ever heard leave sleeping dogs to rest? What is this?
Looks like a banshee. What is that thing?
It's the same as what you saw before when you
God
disturbed the
dang it.
rest of one of the dead within this tomb.
The last one almost killed me.
Let's roll initiative.
All right.
I love it.
Did mine go through?
No.
No? It's weird. That's weird. There's no macro connected to initiative anymore.
Oh, you gotta click on your guy.
Click on your guy before you click.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Man,
I
critical again.
There
get
you go.
I get to have fun with this guy. So I'm going first.
Yes.
I jump on the tomb and trying to maybe flank it if that's possible, and I hit it with my great sword attack.
Okay, so the
Critical
tomb is
again.
about 3 or 4 feet high, which is higher than your head. So I'm gonna ask for an athletics check to be able to
Oh.
hop up on that thing.
Sorry, I should have asked before.
Is that another fucking critical?
Yes,
he
it
did.
is.
He critical again. So
Can I
let's see if-
say? Can I say fucking?
I don't mind. I think
yes,
it's
that's
fine.
totally fine.
Okay.
If anything's like, we're in daycare.
So roll me an athletics check, and then
Okay.
if you're successful, then
If I critical,
that was not a critical.
so I bang my head on the sarcophagus.
Yeah. So you struggle to get your wee little self on top of the sarcophagus. You're only about you're right around 3 feet tall. So getting up on that sarcophagus in your plate mail armor seems to be too much of a struggle for you.
So I
And-
don't even hit with my great sword.
No, you're not able to get close. So that's part of your movement trying to get up there. If you would like to, you could try and like chuck a javelin. I think you have at him instead.
My heart just sank. Yeah, I'm going to chuck a javelin at. I have 3, right? I can also
Yes.
loot it back up, I'm sure.
Yes, you can,
I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
and you will miss.
Okay.
Okay, Morngrim is up.
No worries. I got this one.
Does he? Does he?
No.
He does.
Yes, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
must be 12. It must be 12.
He manages to hit.
Yes.
he does.
16 damage.
Did my shattering of the urn not take down his damage?
You can't see his life bar. All you can see here.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
He's hit pretty hard, but
Yeah,
he
he's
is not down yet quite yet.
Okay.
You got them, Orden. Put him down.
All right, Orden. There we go. That'll finish him off.
Yes.
He pops out, like, you smash his urn, he pops out and goes, "Ooh," and then you smash him and shoot him, and he dies again for the second time.
This mimic was a cow.
He wasn't a mimic. He's a specter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a specter.
Now, okay,
Yeah.
let's go to the other doors because if it's just disturbing, these specters are just kind of wasting our time. I mean, Josh, do you want to search the urn, see if there's anything useful in there?
I pick up my
can
javelin,
search,
by
I
the
can
way.
search the one you smashed, or you can let.
Yeah, that's
if
the one.
you want to, you can
That's
search.
the one.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want to
you
be sticking
search
my
it 'cause
hand
you
down
got
the other
better.
one.
Hey, JC, I do pick up my javelin here.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you know what? I'm going to do something weird, and I'm actually going to drop to my knees, and I'm going to say a little prayer, something to my Lord. I know I screw up a lot, and I ask for forgiveness, and I stand up, and I look at y'all, and I'm like, what? I'm still a pally. You know, I never know what Jason's going to do. He's probably just going to have, like, some random lightning bolt strike me in the middle of a fight or something. I just saved myself that.
I don't think I see anything in there, Bone Grinder. Let's go open this door.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Just opening it.
Seen.
Josh, search it for traps or
Yeah,
more
of course.
crossbow
I search it for traps.
You recognize there's a trap linked to the amulet insertion point.
What do I need to roll to disable that? Thief tools?
You recognize
just
that just putting the amulet in would be sufficient to bypass it.
All right, I'll do that.
Able to do so and open it up to another identical tomb.
All right, I'll step back here and let you guys do what you do.
I'll open the sarcophagus.
There's more blood. I guess since we already know something's fishy going on, I won't investigate it. I'm going to stand next to Orden. Right? It's Orden. Yeah, Orden.
Yes.
And I have my axe ready. I mean, my greatsword ready.
Joshua, is that investigation for, that was for the door, right?
That's for the door.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, just making sure.
Yep, I'm going to raise my crossbow at the ready.
All right, so I'm opening the sarcophagus.
Yes.
You find another dwarf dead along with his worldly possessions.
All right, Josh,
I expected a
search it.
specter and my greatsword comes crashing down and smashes into the dead dwarf.
And you cleave off a leg that kind of falls off to the side there.
Yeah, I'm going to search this one.
Why'd it get so loud?
Okay, so Joshua, when you're searching through, you kind of pay attention to what's actually written on the tomb this time a little bit more closely. And since you speak Dwarven, you recognize that it seems somehow relevant. Basically, what you find written on it is, if I had what I had yesterday, find out what that was. Mankind is broken. Mankind it breaks, speech it hinders, yet speech it will inspire.
Shit, riddles.
One more time.
If I had now what I had yesterday, and I find out what that was, mankind it breaks, speech it hinders, yet speech it inspires.
Faith?
Give me a perception check real quick, and everybody can do this.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be anything religious. So you said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, breath. Or voice type of thing.
Okay, so both Andy and Joshua recognize that most likely the inscription has something to do with the possessions, and maybe that has something to do with the door.
All right, so in digging through his possessions, what do we see?
Okay, so you see a couple of things. You see a couple of coins, a couple of gems, things like that. You find a pair of slippers. You find a hammer. You find an ale stein, and you find a sword.
So we use the sword to break into the room.
It's absolutely got something to do with the ale stein.
So maybe we should just pick all this stuff
like,
up and take it over to the door.
Like if you're drinking a lot, you can't talk clearly. But then when men drink, they get speechifying.
Oh.
Speechifying. That's the word. As evidenced by.
It's actually a word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So getting drunk inspires speeches, but can also hinder them.
I don't remember the rest of the riddle, but that was.
Could you say the riddle again, please?
Yeah, if I had now what I had yesterday, and I find out what that was, mankind it breaks, speech it hinders, yet speech it inspires.
Maybe he was so drunk that he couldn't remember what he had yesterday.
Sounds like alcohol.
Maybe go read the inscription on the other tomb, Josh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
you guys take the ale stein, and I'll be back. If something pops out of that urn, listen for womanly screams.
You hear a womanly scream, and that's me because I'm left behind in the damn room. I run out quickly.
All right, let me read this inscription.
Okay, so the inscription on that tomb says, "What beast is that which cradles men? It bears the bloody back, and shelters fighters from shaft and point, gives life to some, and lays itself inside a soldier's grasp."
A sword? Shield.
The sword could be it too. Let me search his possessions. What do I see?
Okay, so his possessions, more gold and coin and things like that. You find a pickaxe, you find a regular axe, you find a shield, and then you also find what appears to be like just a journal that has like poetry that he wrote when he was younger or something.
Can I? What's that axe looking like? Is that something that I can use, or is it too small?
It is a battle axe.
Is that like that's like a 1d8?
Yes, a 1d8. A battle axe is 1d8. It's versatile, so you can use it in two hands for 1d10 if you like.
Can I carry it like with all my other gear, or will it be too heavy?
You should be fine. You are a muscle-bound individual, and you are Goliath, so you can carry a ton.
So
I'm gonna take the axe.
Okay.
I'm wondering if there's things that are scattered throughout these that belong to other dwarves. Like maybe the shield in this one or the sword in this one goes with the dwarf in the other tomb. So maybe we take the sword out of this one and give it to the other dwarf. Maybe it would unlock something or show something.
Well, this one has the shield.
Yeah, but he also had a sword, right?
No, the other guy had a sword. This guy had a shield.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well, there is a shield in there. The other guy had a sword in his tomb. So yes.
And so, but what I'm confused as is the room we're trying to get into. It has four. You said 4 slots.
3 slots.
3
slots for an amulet, though.
It just had 3 slots in the door. I didn't give you.
How big are the slots?
Varying sizes.
So maybe we should go check the size of those slots, maybe, and see if anything would fit in there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or is that stupid?
No, I think it's smart.
Maybe I could fit in there.
I was thinking like maybe like if you put the sword in the tomb or something, like something would come about, or maybe it'd come alive and show you something. So let's look at these slots again. From the items that we've seen, is there any correlation that we can make?
It's fairly obvious that there's basically a larger slot towards the bottom that's probably 2 to 3 feet or so,
Okay.
and it's a big kind of inset into the door. Above that slot appears to be one that's slightly smaller, that's probably a foot by a foot, and each one of these was only about 6 or 8 inches deep into that large marble door. And then the last one is very, very thin and runs about 18 inches long and is probably only an inch high.
Probably have to. Would you think we just put different pieces of these poor people's doors?
Well, we're still missing one thing.
Yeah.
So is there another
Yeah, there's another room we haven't went into.
catacomb? We should probably go over there and get his shit too.
Yeah, there's this final door right here. So it may be like the shield, the sword, and then something else in here.
The stone.
That we shove in each one of them. So let's open this. Let me search it first. I imagine that we're going to need something.
Just the amulet as before.
All right, so we'll use the amulet and open the door.
Okay.
And let Bone Grinder open up the...
Yeah. Opening the sarcophagus again.
Okay, so again, it's filled with a number of worldly possessions.
Joshua, investigate.
All right. Boom! I know everything.
Sweet.
Okay, so your inscription on this tomb is, "What marvel is it in the sky I saw? Upward it flies with eagle's voice, and hard grip it claws the helmet."
An arrow?
And within an arrow is one of the possessions, in addition to a couple other items, such as
So we should get
his coin, his gems, and
we should get the arrow, the shield, and the sword, or that
Slide
battle
'em
axe
in the
maybe.
door.
Yeah, and stick them in there.
And then
Yep.
the Ailstein.
Yeah,
For the
we'll
first
bring that too. Yeah, see if that works. Yeah, that would probably be the one where he says, it brings up the speeches or whatever. I have a better idea. Let's smash both these urns at the same time.
Dude, there's
So we
price.
can fight two individual
Just
creatures.
I say we take the items and try them in the door.
Let's do it.
So what items are you putting in specifically?
The arrow should be one.
Okay, so the arrow fits into the
Ailstein.
long, thin indentation that's like 18 inches long.
I don't know. The 3 to 4 foot one that was wide, I feel like the shield slides into that.
Okay, attempting to put the shield in there, it fits in just fine.
Yes.
Excellent. And then the long one in the middle, I'm guessing, is going to be the sword, but you can bring the Ailstein.
The one in the middle is a foot by a
Right.
foot, and it's only about 8 inches deep.
Oh,
So that would be the Stein.
the Ailstein.
Yeah, so the Stein fits in there, and as soon as all 3 items are placed, the door slowly slides off to the side and opens.
Man, we are damn intelligent people.
Yeah. A gnome, a
He
dwarf,
just
and a
made the
giant.
riddles really obvious.
Yes.
We're on a time crunch here, guys.
Everyone that's watching be impressed that we just did that.
Yes. So
All
there's
right.
a lot of blood.
Again, yes.
Okay, I'll just ignore that for time's sake.
What's this ring in the larger ring?
I think that's where we need to put the ashes at.
Oh, it's a pedestal that rises up,
Okay.
and then there's the central
Okay.
place there.
This seems pretty religious. Should I walk up and do a religion check?
I'd say go for it, but I'm guessing that's where we're putting the ashes.
Yeah, I'm going to do a religion check.
You go, yeah, it seems like a religious place.
Yeah, I don't think I did very well.
That's how you feel. You go, yeah, this is the place, guys.
This is religious, yes.
All right, so let's put the ashes on the pedestal and then prepare for the encounter with the inevitable evil creature that springs out of the necromantic
We are ready.
thing. Yeah. All right, so we put the ashes on the thingy.
Okay.
I've been in this adventure before.
Yeah.
It's like we
So-
put down the ashes and everyone flips around with their weapons drawn.
So yeah, you put the ashes down, and inevitably you hear the sound of kind of this gathering, whistling wind that kind of blows all throughout the tomb, and as that occurs, the ashes kind of start to fizzle, and then a bluish spirit seems to rise out of it.
Give us some music, JC. I don't hear no music.
I don't either.
No, it died.
It's
Got
time. Now is the moment.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
Hey, Bella.
is that the one we just watched die?
It
Yeah,
is.
we avenged you. in a
Yeah.
way.
Your last name is very ironic.
Not so much. All right, so she appears out of the ashes, and she smiles down at you and says, I didn't expect to be returned so quickly.
Well, we men are very quick.
I figured as much.
I
Now
hope we're
that
laughing
I
for
am-
the same reason.
Now that I am returned in a more, my gosh, so the second beer is getting to me. Now that I'm returned in a stronger form, then they will learn from the mistakes that they made in killing me.
I say go for it. Have fun.
Stevie, you are the worst paladin ever.
Yeah, I know it.
I wave my hands and go, no, I'm just joking. Miss Bella, can I call you Bella?
She just looks at you in steely blue silence.
You have the most gorgeous eyes ever. I have to tell you, I don't think it's a really good idea that you go and do all this. I am a pally. Maybe I could help you get to the afterlife, a more peaceful rest without you having to seek this revenge. Is there anything I could do for you so you don't have to go do all this bloodshed?
This is my rest, and it will be eternal. There's nothing that you can offer me.
I turn to Bone Grinder and Morgan, and I say, she seems pretty serious about this. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I'm a useless pally here.
Well, so do you want to let her go do her vengeance, or do you want to cut her down after we just resurrected her?
Did we just have we gotten paid by Purple Wardrobe Man yet?
No.
No.
Oh, we can't let her. We did all this work. We can't let her go. Well, could we? Do we need that? What did he say he was going to give us?
He didn't.
You never bargained with him for anything.
Oh, it's just you guys are putting me in a tough spot here. I like money. I'll let Morgan and Bone. I turn away. My hands are clammy because I see money for ale, and I was like, I'll let them two talk this one out.
It's been at least an hour and a half since your last drink.
Yeah.
Bella, going and harming those that did you wrong will not make anything right.
I turn to Mike. This is true.
She laughs at you and says, "Is that all you got?" She goes, "Be gone, or otherwise you will join the rest of the dead in this tomb."
God,
that doesn't sound pleasant.
She really wants a fight.
Andy, do we let her be?
No, of course not.
I love it. Like all three fantasy fight, all of us, we're fantasy writers. We all know what's about to go down.
I'm just telling you, virtue is the only thing that survives death. And if death comes to me now, then I will at least have my virtue with me in the end. I will raise my crossbow.
Yeah.
All right, and let's roll initiative.
Oh,
I
do the sign of the cross. 8, great.
Thank God I beat her. That's all I wanted.
If we both hit 8, do I need to re-roll, or is it our armor class?
It'll figure it on its own.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
But in a real game, like, just pen and paper, what would it be?
5th edition's default is that if you have two people who are the same, then the person with the higher dexterity goes first.
Okay, sounds good. Wait, where are there? Oh God! No! No!
That's right. The commenters are saying the rogue has more virtue than the pally.
Hey, they don't understand.
The paladin is the least virtuous.
Yeah.
If we listen to my character, I was put into it at 12 years old because I liked women and ale too much, and it never changed. I just, maybe
Stevie, you are a rogue. Like that is your personality for this paladin.
I am a rogue with like holy abilities.
All right.
God is vengeful.
Bondrin is first.
How am I first with 8?
I only see 4 in the turn order, by the way.
What?
I only see 4 in the turn order.
Damn this cheap wine.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Right. So I only see Bella.
Yep.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Yes. So I am going to. How tall is the? No, I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to cast. No, I'm just going to hit it with my greatsword.
Okay.
You critically missed.
You fail.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Oh, that hurt.
I came prepared.
Oh.
So my music keeps cutting out, and it won't stay up, and I'm not sure why.
It's working for me.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Can you?
Tell me that 14 hitter.
You're Joshua. I have other things going on before you occur.
Oh, okay. But still tell me it hit her. Give me some hope.
Okay.
He's anxious, all right? Him and Spider-Man are anxious.
You do hit her.
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh. Easy there, buddy.
That's 30 damage, man.
His poor headphones.
And
Yes.
you hit home with your crossbow leveled at her. Ordrin is up.
She almost
All right.
dead. I can't see anything.
Let me
It's
make
about
sure.
3/4 down, or 3/4 up.
Oh my god!
Sweet, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys are not playing around.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
we had a warm-up session with a mimic.
We watch her die and then we come and kill her again. She was the one we were supposed to save.
Do you guys have what are your passive perceptions, please?
16.
Do we have to
Where do we
roll for
find
that?
No, it's on your character sheet, on your skills page. It's that blue number that's listed in there under
It's
perception.
11.
Oh, 11.
Morgrim, turn around.
I see it.
All right. And you hear the sound of shuffling feet as more seem to be growing closer.
Is he gonna slip on that blood?
This is not good.
Well, at least we've been really getting lucky with Bella. We can finish. Well, I don't see a thing. I'm a bloodlust paladin over here.
All righty. That was insane, guys. All right, so she is going to sink down into the floor itself and disappear.
Oh,
No.
God. That's not fair.
That's the way of bosses, guys. They let you fight their minions and then they return.
Yeah. If Zelda taught me anything.
Come on, Badrin.
Give me 1 second here. And let's see what movement here is.
It's 15 feet, so I can make that.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
important to me that you do.
I don't know what's going on.
And you see her pop off over in the far corner.
Whoa! You are one.
Which
ugly
far corner are we
MFer.
looking at? Oh, I see. Is this this
Bottom
fluid
right.
thing here?
So I'm going to turn to her, and I am going to throw a javelin.
It's not your turn quite yet, bud.
Oh, I thought it was.
And then she is going to look at you, and I need wisdom saving throws from all three of you.
Okay.
That's not
As
what
you
I want to
meet
hear.
the horrifying visage of her partially melted face in the last moments of her life before she died in the forge.
To do that, do we just
You go to your character sheet and then roll it. I critically missed.
so we go to skills, right?
It's on your page. Click on the core stats,
Okay.
and then off to the right of wisdom where it says save.
Thank you.
Hey, I think I accidentally closed that right sidebar. How do I open it again?
I don't know that I've ever closed it before. That's a great
There's a
question.
I think there's a 3
Oh,
dot
Yeah, I saw it.
thing on the edge. Yeah.
So I got a 19.
Oh, I think I clicked something weird on your sheet that made it do that. So, Andy and Stevie, you guys both do fine. You look at it and go. Joshua, however, I need
should
you
see
to
my
roll a
wife.
1d4.
A 1d4.
Yes. And you are frightened, sir.
Oh no.
And you just aged 12 years.
What?
Feel that in my man chest.
I turn to Bone Grinder and I say, he does not age well.
All right. So that puts Bondrin.
Do you want to use my old attack that I did, or no? We'll just go with the new one.
You have to get close enough first. You only have 25 feet of movement.
Oh well, I'm going to throw a javelin at him. The one
Okay.
in the doorway.
Oh, the one in the doorway. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh my.
You are not successful.
The javelin is like 3 times my size, guys. All right. Sorry.
It lands 10 feet in front of you and slides across the floor.
It kind of
I
skitters through the blood. All right.
Probably helps if I turn around too.
All right. Doing anything else with your turn?
I do
moving
not.
or anything?
No, I stay right here.
Okay. That puts up this guy. Once you can see him on his screen, this guy is moving along and he's missing a leg.
Well, that's promising.
Is that Bella in the bottom right corner?
Part of
Yes.
our work's already done. Yeah, she's down there hiding in the shadows.
Oh, I should have just ran over to her. So that ancestor. I couldn't
Even in death.
He is the incestor. All right, Morngrim is up.
All right, so give me a rundown of what Frighten does for me.
Okay, sorry. Frightened means that you cannot move any closer to her, and you have disadvantage on your attack rolls so long as she is within sight.
Okay. But I can move other directions, yes?
You just can't move closer. So if you move further away from her, you can never move closer again.
So I can move to about right here, and I can shoot this ancestor coming into the door.
Yes.
All right, which is just going to be a regular attack because I don't get anything else on him. Well, I can hide first and then shoot.
If you have a place to hide, but you're in eyesight of him, so you can't hide if he can
I'll
see
just shoot.
You should pop around the corner, dude.
You hit, actually.
Even at disadvantage?
Even at disadvantage, you hit.
Woo! All right, guys, these guys are easy. Somebody light them up. Who's got fire?
And Joshua, you can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to... Sorry, I got to bring up my character sheet again. This was a wisdom?
Wisdom, yes. You fail again. You're still frightened.
Oh.
She is one scary, scary woman.
I know, man. She reminds me of someone.
All right, Ordrin.
I'm going to rage. Rage
Ooh,
against the machine.
sweet.
And you roar and spittle flies out of your mouth.
It lands on my face and like, God dang it again, Gondrin.
From 20
No.
feet away.
Yeah.
And you hit successfully with an 18. So it will need a Constitution saving throw.
Die, mother plucker.
It does. It dies.
Yes.
Yes!
One down.
Keep it in 20.
More to go.
All right. Ending your turn. Putting this guy up. Yeah, he's dead. I'm just going to move him out of the way here. Putting her up. And she is going to move. Actually, no. She's going to move up here. And I need a charisma saving throw from you, Bondrin.
I knew it. All right, I'm coming. Well, I didn't know it was going to be charisma. I mean, I'm pretty charismatic. I mean, we all know that. Boom.
You are not successful.
I'm not good with the non-dead type women, all right?
You are not successful, sir, and you are possessed.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
She is inside of you.
There's a turn of events.
And Bondrin, on your turn, she's going to make you attack Morngrim.
No!
What? Do I have any kind of a... Okay, so next turn, do I have another saving throw?
The other people would probably be able to figure it. For the time being, you're possessed. They're going to have to figure out on their end how they can help you.
No, yeah,
I know.
kill me, yeah.
Bolt to the
Arrow
temple.
to my head, yeah.
So go ahead and move Bondrin towards Morgrim and roll an attack roll.
Oh, God.
I am going to use a javelin. Do I use my great sword?
You'll use your great sword. That's what she's making you do.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Oh, thank
it's a
God, you
miss.
swing like a girl.
No, I don't swing like a girl. I'm mentally trying to fight her.
All right. That puts up this guy, and he's going to kind of hop towards you on his one leg.
All right, Bone Grinder, just take all them out over there. I'll figure out what to do with this radical gnome.
And he's going to attempt to attack you. That will be a miss. And the next one will attempt to attack you.
Ooh.
And hit
Oh,
2 damage, of which you will take half because you are a barbarian. Raging barbarian. Morgrim is up.
All right, so one, this is my last round of being frightened, I think. Or no, I'm frightened, right? So can I be near Bondrin or do I run from him?
You're asking me what you're going to do?
Well, if I'm frightened, can I actually be this close if she's inside of him?
She technically is not in sight. I'm going to go with that. Technically,
okay.
she's inside of him, so you do not see her.
All right, and then what do I need to roll?
You can continue to make the wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn so that when she does reappear, you can, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, and then any type of perception that I have about him and knowing how to handle this?
You can try and make a religion knowledge check if you like. That's the only thing that's going to benefit you at this point.
All right. All right, so let's see. Said religion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are aware that basically she is within him until she decides to leave or he goes unconscious.
So I'm gonna have to take him down or leave. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to attack you back, man.
no.
But I don't think I'm.
You can always run behind the pedestal and hide, right?
And keep in mind, Joshua, if you're attacking him from where you are, ranged attacks that close are at disadvantage.
Yeah, I got my rapier if I need it. I think I'm gonna dash to get away.
Disengage.
Yeah, disengage without getting that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I will fire. So I guess it'll just be a regular attack.
Okay.
Which will miss him. And then I will use my special token that I got at the beginning of the game for my save so that I'm no longer feared.
Okay, that'll work.
Which I should have done last round.
Does feared work just like World of Warcraft?
I don't know how it works in World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, you just run away. In this, you just essentially have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Orden is up.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the guy right in front of me.
Sounds good. That was very nice. Didn't quite take him down. You took off the other leg, and he's lying on the ground, legless, attempting to gnaw at your ankles.
Fucking ankle biter.
So if he's prone, doesn't that mean he has disadvantage or something?
It would be advantage on attacks for Orden when it comes around. But
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, but the ancestor would have a disadvantage to his attacks, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because he's prone? Okay.
Bondrin is up. She is going to have you chuck a javelin at Morgrim.
Okay.
Oh, I want to snatch that out of the air.
Yeah. You should try.
That hits me.
It does.
And
then she wants you to advance towards him again another 10 feet.
How do you check how far it is? I've seen Andy doing it with the lines.
I guess it's 15. She just wants you to move up within
Okay.
close proximity.
There's the comb there in your quick bar. You can click on the comb ruler thing and move along.
Okay. So this one will attack you. I miss. Then the next one will attack you. And miss.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to use my disengage again and move up here. And shoot the this guy right here.
Okay.
The standing guy?
The ancestor guy, yeah, next to you.
Shoot the fallen guy.
He has disadvantage on ranged attacks against prone creatures.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That'll hit 11 damage.
Sweet. how tall is that place we were supposed to put the urn? Where we did put the urn?
Each one is probably about 1.5 feet high.
Okay, so I could reach that.
Yeah.
I'm just
All
gonna
right.
need Bone Grinder's help with this other guy. I don't.
Yeah, I'm attacking the standing guy.
Oh, you critically missed.
Standing eye will miss. It's critical
All
miss.
right.
Bondrin, follow Morgrim and attack with your greatsword.
I am relentless.
You are. That will hit.
That hits
Oh.
10 damage. Man.
That hurts.
So there's a way that they could figure out to get her out of me.
We have to incapacitate you, essentially, knock you the F out.
Okay. Do it.
All right, this guy is up, and he will attack. And he will hit for 7 damage. You take half.
Is that 3 or 4?
Round down.
Hey, JC, quick question for DMing. How do you judge time limits on, rage and stuff like that?
Usually, like, most battles don't last long enough for it to be a big issue because most battles don't last 10 rounds, and that's usually the limit on it. But I think actually in this edition, rage is pretty much so long as you're taking damage, it pretty much stays in effect.
Okay.
But
I approve.
in roll
Yeah.
in Roll20, there are mods and macros that will allow you to count turns for that type of thing. I just hadn't had a chance to install them this time around.
Okay. I was just curious.
Morngrim, you're up.
All right, so my question for you is if I take a healing potion, does that take my action and keep me from doing things, or can I do that for a bonus action?
If you had taken the thief or burglar, I think it's maybe thief one, you could do it as a bonus, but for you it's an action.
Okay. Let's see, I got 12 life left.
I hit hard.
Think.
Can you hide behind the pedestal, or is it too short?
I don't know. How tall is the pedestal?
A foot and a half.
1.5 feet for each level. So like the very top one's like 3 feet up.
But could I like come back here and hide, I guess?
Oh, like can you run around it to break line of sight to try and hide?
Yeah.
I would say if you can get over there, yeah, you probably could.
Okay, 25 feet gives it to me. Can I also take a healing potion if I get over there and hide?
Movement to get there, action to potion, and bonus action to hide sounds right. Because you are a rogue.
But if I also move, I got to use my bonus action to disengage, or he gets an attack of opportunity on me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let him take his attack of opportunity, so I can do the other 3 things.
Okay. So Bodrin, take an attack on Morgrim, and
Don't you dare kill me! I will rise up like
well,
7 damage, so you don't die.
What attack though?
Oh no, I'm looking at something else. I'm sorry. You'll use your greatsword.
Oh, okay. Whew. You
Oh,
missed.
Oh, thank God. Yes.
All right, let me get my life back here. All right.
Thank God it wasn't the critical.
So real quick, is that 22 what I'm trying to beat, or is that with? I don't.
The 22 is your disadvantage, or I mean your
advantage.
Your advantage roll, which doesn't count unless you were rolling at advantage.
Okay, so I don't see your armor class on that.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna roll my 2d4 plus 2 for my healing potion to see how much life I get, which is gonna be an additional 7 life.
You got it. Yep.
And then I will roll my stealth check to hide back here.
Okay.
At a 24.
Ooh.
My gosh. Bondrin, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you notice where he went when he hit.
Okay. Let's see. Perception. Oh, I have it down here. There we go.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
He walked behind that rock and he disappeared. I'm confused.
I'm dumber.
Where did he go?
Because she's inside me.
All right, I'm attacking the standing one again.
Okay. My gosh.
Another
That's
critical
another
miss.
Bodrin, you're going to go up behind Orden and attack him here. And since you're flanking him, you will have advantage on this attack roll.
Oh no.
You missed.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so this one's going to attack.
Man, this sucks being like, God,
And
I can't do
missed.
anything.
And then the next one will go. And it will hit for 2 damage, and you'll take 1. Morngrim is up.
All right, now since I'm hidden, can I hit him with my sneak critical, or does it have to just be the sneak?
It's just sneak attack, but since you were
But
hidden
I
from
have
him,
advantage.
you have advantage on the attack roll.
All right, so range
you're
sneak
attacking.
on him.
Attacking Bondrin.
Yeah, Bondrin. 14. Still missed him.
You did.
Damn
You
that
missed.
plate armor.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to hide again.
Okay.
A critical miss.
You did.
What
you
is
critical.
happening?
Now,
Terrible.
Josh, yell to get his attention so he gets away from me long enough for me to kill these 2 guys and then come and knock him out.
I will totally do that. Caw-caw!
Orden,
All right.
stop missing.
There we go.
There you go. You hit him for 8
Yes.
damage. Very good. Bodrin, attack. Orden again with advantage.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a 21 for 9 damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, advantage.
Yeah, you're
So
flanked.
you'll take half, which will be 4.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you're raging, you beast.
This one will attack. I miss. Second one will attack. And miss as well. Oh no, it's a 14. That hits for 7.
All right.
It's half damage, right?
Yeah.
Morngrim is up again.
All right, so do I need to roll another stealth, or do I get the advantage already?
You critically missed on your stealth.
Yeah, so
again-
I'll try to hide again and then shoot.
Oh, using your bonus action on this round. Okay.
Yes,
So bonus
yes.
action hide. You sneak around and you shoot. You're shooting Bondrin.
Yeah, hitting Bondrin with a 23 for 14 damage.
All right. You get him.
Take that, Bondrin, right up your old backside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping this episode at G.
Orden.
Yeah.
Killing the standing forker.
Make sure you take that off your life there, Stevie.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it again?
14 damage.
14. Okay.
Yeah, half life.
17 for 15 against the standing guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a save.
Oh, right, because he can still be alive.
He can be. He meets the DC and he is alive at 1 hit point.
Oh, wow.
Is there any way I can attack both of the guys? Like, if he's prone or something, can I attack both of them at the same time?
Not usually. If you had like a different subclass, the Frenzy Barbarian would have a bonus action to attempt to do it a second attack, but not for you.
All right.
Bondrin, attack again.
No, I'm so sorry.
That's a miss.
Yes.
Man, you
She
rolled
picked
like
the wrong guy to.
How did I get that on advantage, though? Like I'm trying to kill him. I have bloodlust.
She picked the wrong guy to possess out of our party.
he's going to hit you for 2 damage. The nice thing is pretty much every time these little guys have hit you, it's been for really pitiful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's another miss.
He's tanking it up there. He's taking a beating.
Yeah, he is. Morngrim's up.
All right, stealth and range sneak. 21 for 10 damage.
Oh,
I need to, technically I'll have him, probably should have done this last time too.
Oh
Is
yeah,
he-
you gotta roll a
he-
perception.
Perception check anytime he's attempting to hide there,
Yeah,
sure.
Stevie, see if you can see me hiding with the 25 in the shadows. You gotta roll a
Yeah.
perception above 25.
Watch him critical again.
Nope.
oh,
There we
thank
go.
God.
All right. So hits you in the butt for 10 damage. You have 1 bolt coming out of each cheek.
That only leaves me 1 bullseye for the following arrow. Be prepped.
Can I
You gotta make sure you take that 10 off your life, Stevie.
step back like this and use the throwing axe to attack one of the two prone guys, and that way Stevie no longer has flanking advantage against me?
If you move here, then they get attacks of opportunity. They both get a free attack against you.
Oh, I can't disengage or something?
If you do, it takes your action and you won't get an attack.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you're not a rogue. You're going to do better luck just to kill him, and then he won't have it.
All right. Fair enough. Then I will. Which of the two guys? I can't see their health.
I made a mistake on this guy. He died. He only rolled. Oh, no.
Both of the guys, the one on the right is prone.
He's prone.
And the one on the left is one.
Yeah. This guy you have advantage on. The other guy you do not.
I might as well just kill him.
Yes.
Nice.
He made a save. He's still alive.
So they both have 1 hit point.
Yes, they both have 1 hit point.
So why do these like NPC like characters are able to do that?
Can't you shoot them?
It's specific because they're zombies.
I can, but I shoot at disadvantage against guys on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is one of them still standing?
No, well, they're both down at 1 hit point. The one on the right is prone. The one on the left is standing, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bondrin is up. Roll another attack.
Oh.
That'll hit. 12 damage.
No, because he's got an advantage, so it's the one on the right, right?
It's the higher of the two.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you'll take 6.
Yeah.
So if they kill me, don't I have to do saving throws or whatever?
You will, but you go to 0 and get knocked out, and then you have to roll saving throws to stay conscious.
Okay.
Or to stay alive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
3 damage on Orden from the first zombie.
All right.
Dang, you're seriously tanking it right now.
Miss, yeah.
And Morngrim is up.
All right, I will shoot for the zombie that has 1 life but is standing.
Okay.
So here's me a stealth. Here's me a ranged sneak.
You're good. I got to roll a thing for him, but he
perception to beat my 22.
He goes down.
Yes, there you go. 1 off.
And y'all are quiet for a minute, and you hear me say, "Get on me."
And I want to point out here, Bondrin, you are still aware of everything that's going on around you.
Oh.
You're just unable to control anything, say anything, or do anything.
I wish I would have known that. I could have been role playing so much better.
I apologize. You're like watching behind your own eyes, unable to stop yourself.
I am tearing up. I am saying, "I'm so sorry, you big oaf." Yeah.
Orden is up.
All right.
Just take out that one.
Yeah.
Or you spin around and take out Badrin. Oh!
And he dies.
Sweet.
Can I turn with another move, like with an action?
His bonus action?
You can turn around, you just can't do anything.
No, as long as it takes away his
Oh, the advantage was only granted because you had one person on each side of you.
Oh, okay, not because he was behind me.
Yeah, it's not based on position, just the
okay.
Yeah. All right,
Badrin.
Bodrin, you are up.
Or Bodrin.
Bodrin.
You no longer have advantage.
All right, so
now is not the time to critical.
Okay. And I'll be close to that.
Still hit him for 12, so 6.
I'm so sorry.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Morngrim is up.
I gotta do a stealth here and a ranged hit. Critical.
Oh my god.
I did 28 damage. It doesn't even matter if he see me or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He went down regardless of whether or not.
28 damage. That went right up your sphincter, man.
All right, so
because that's the way to kill a guy.
Bondrin falls to the ground, and in his place, she pops up.
Oh man.
My only regret is I didn't watch enough Rick and Morty.
All right, putting up Orden.
Knock her dead, man. I already took half her life down.
If I retreat, then she can attack me, right?
Yeah.
You can use your action to disengage, in which case she can't, but you can't do anything else.
I wouldn't be able to take a healing potion.
If you disengage, no.
Okay.
You could just take a healing potion, or you could attack her.
I'm going to take a healing potion because I am so forked.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
So what do I do for that?
Just roll 2d4 plus 2, and that's how many hit points you regain.
All right. 2d4. Oops.
Hey, Andy, where are you doing that so I can know?
On the left.
So you regain 7 hit points.
Okay. Well, it's something.
Well, when you take half damage, you know.
Yeah, but still, I'm at 11 only.
Yeah. So add 7. That's nice.
She packs a punch.
I've got to move you off to the side here, Bondrin, so that I can click on her.
Yeah, sorry.
And it's her turn, and she will attack you.
Me or him?
Orton.
Okay.
Critical miss.
Oh, thank God.
Bondrin, you need your first death saving throw, sir.
Okay, is that going to be my character sheet?
It is. If you click on your character sheet, and then on the core stats page, on the bottom right, it'll say death saving throw.
Oh, death save. Okay.
Yep.
So I just click death.
Yes, click death. All right, so that's your first failure. So on that sheet where the question marks are, click the question marks beside failure.
Oh. Okay.
And it'll just help you keep track. When you hit 3 failures, you die. If you hit 3 successes, you succeed.
Yeah, I figured. Andy, stop it.
Warren is up.
You're hurting
All right,
me.
here comes the stealth and the ranged sneak.
All right, so let me figure out what her stuff is here real quick.
It was minimum damage. Ugh.
Joshua, you don't need to hide. You get sneak attack regardless when she's within 5 feet of Orton.
Yeah, I know. Hiding gives me advantage.
Oh, I see what you're after.
It gives me that 23 instead of the 23 instead of the 14.
And 11 hits regardless. So
yeah, 6 damage.
That was horrible.
I know, man. Minimum damage. Hey, I completely took down the gnome single-handedly.
The gnome, so I don't have a name anymore?
No. Orton's up.
Wow.
12.
12 will hit.
Yes. 8 damage.
She will attack you. Successful for 13 damage.
Oh, man.
5 hit points.
Don't fall, Andy. I lose so much damage if you fall.
Bondin, your death saving throw, please.
I love all the names I'm being called. Badrin, Bondin.
Bondrin.
You should have picked an easier name.
I should have. I thought it was easy.
I'm going to just call you B.
Actually, Bondrin is from one of my DM campaigns, which has not been as good as this one. I'm not going to go into it.
That is a second failure.
Oh, my God.
What do I have to roll? What do I have to roll?
You have to roll a 10.
Oh,
listen, Andy, the moment this girl drops down, we got healing kits. You just need to use one on him and you'll save him, okay?
Sure. I don't know if I'll survive that long.
All I got to do is hit her right here, and I think I can take her down. Here's a stealth and a ranged sneak. 19 damage.
You take her down.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You see my dying corpse, and you look at my hand, and you see it's in this shape right here.
The rogue has redeemed himself.
So I will go and healing kit him.
Okay, so yeah, the healer's kit is just an automatic stabilization, and Bondrin survives.
Yeah, big oaf, it's good to see ya. And I slapped his face.
Kill our music, Jonathan. We've exceeded our 2-hour mark. It's about 2 hours and 10 minutes right now.
Yes, it is. Okay, so quickly to wrap up, you guys, after completing your heinous, horrendous battle within the tomb, go towards the front, and you hear a short argument outside between what appears to be the servant and what sounds like the captain saying, "They're inside? Yes, they're inside." And he goes, "You idiot." And so you hear this thump, and somebody falls down, and then a click, and the door opens, and he says, "What did you do?" And after a short exchange, he discovers that what you had done, and he goes, "Well, at least my fears of what she had done were correct, and I can rest assured that I did not put an innocent girl to death. but you have betrayed my orders, so you need to leave the city.
You're welcome.
Get out.
Get out. Where's our reward, though?
Our lives, Stevie.
You aren't
Yeah.
going to end up in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we fulfilled both their wishes. We returned the ashes and killed the girl.
Y'all are like carrying me on your back, and I see like this whole bottle of wine. I just grab it real quick.
Excellent. That was fun, guys.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that was
fun.
awesome.
So should I just go ahead and end this like I do every Fantasy Fiends podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. It just, God, I could really just go on forever talking about how much fun I've had in this game. It's something I'd really love for the Fantasy Fiends to do again, to mix up with the Rollcraft people, if you guys would have us.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun to look at doing this again in the future.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say, yeah, it's a big no.
Maybe on your 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
Like you guys hit 1 year, we can do a special mission, and one that we don't fail so pathetically at.
Whoa.
See all these characters have new life breathed into them and go a second time.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool. That'd be cool. All right, guys. So that's been another episode of the Fantasy Fiends podcast, special edition with Rollcraft. Again, if you want to check them out, that is patreon.com/Rollcraft. You will get so much cool stuff. Go ahead and email them if you have any more questions. We will see you next Thursday, where we will have another episode of the Fantasy Fiends podcast. We want to give a big thanks to JC and Joshua for bringing two noobs along a fantastical journey.
Thanks so much for having us, guys.
Yes, thank you. All right, we will see you next week.
All right.
See
Bye.
you later. Bye.